said, I'll tell you all the story about the Joker and the thief. I said, that was all about the Joker.
Now, from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Tonight, the second of two on this wild card Saturday. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Youngwei Koo going to get this one going. And in the snow, we're underway here at Soldier Field. And he will get back to only about his 20.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame. You wanted me to come running when you called my name. You wanted something to train, girl, that you could keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you side dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night. Girl, hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before, and I know that it hurts. Baby, you ain't the first.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Chicago Bears. Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway for Wild Card Weekend. Return starts at the 9. Crosses midfield and he's still going. It doesn't look like it. He took it all the way. Oh, baby, what a return. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears will jump out to a 7-0 lead. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They're going play fake with Penix. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Third down, and they need to get 10. To the air on 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
That's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Running this one left. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. Back to the well again. And second down only works out for a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Throw here, 3rd down. It's on target to Moore. Gets it to the 15, and he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. DJ Moore, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Play fake, Penix. Look at that power, deep left side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
This one is up and good. And the Falcons chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Return starts at the 3. Finds some space. He's past the 30. I don't know if they're going to get to him. He took it all the way. Touchdown. Oh, baby, what a return. Extra point try now from Lutz. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the Bears double their lead to 14. After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. And goes to the hurry up here. Play action. Here's Penix. Got a man. It's Drake London. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. 1st and 10, around to Robinson. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now Penix off the play action. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Working quickly here. Penix facing a 3rd and long. Quick slant into the hands of Pitts. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Offense up to the line fast. Fourth down, here's Penix. Gets this one to London. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. That was Montez Sweat who took him down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Penix throwing, 3rd and 2. And they're able to take him down, and that sack is how we're going to end our first quarter of play. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. 21-7 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. And they are passing on the field goal attempt. They're going for this on 4th down. Trying for it with Penix. Has his man. It stops. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. They go play action. Here's Penix. Cut near the goal line. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a 1-score game in the first half. Drake London with the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off a gain of 5. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Third and just 2 to go. Batted away up front. Throw doesn't even get beyond the line thanks to a well-timed swat there. They're going to face 4th down.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2. On 4th down, it's Williams. And he had it for a second, but unable to hang on. And the possession literally slipped through their fingers as they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Running left is Robinson. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. Finds him on the crossing route. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. They'll try and run here with Robinson. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
All set now. 1st and 10. They bring Dobbs in motion left. On first down, here's Penix. On it, and he nearly picked it. So couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Penix to throw again on second. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Zay Frazier has it. And the Bears will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Hey, Kate, you know as a quarterback, every decision you make's got a consequence. Some good, some bad. But that one right there, throwing into double coverage, making that decision to force the issue into double coverage in the end zone, that's a consequence that pays dearly.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to continue having trouble hitting full speed running in this. He stopped after a gain of 2. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Working from the gun, Williams. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
First down throw by Williams. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of second down.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch can still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
Gonna need something special here. Second and 20 following the sack. To throw, Williams. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive. Because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
Here he goes, third and long. Trying to set up that screen, but it falls incomplete, and now they're facing fourth down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
He has it at the 22. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. First and 10 from the 32. Back to work after throwing the pick. And downfield, he's got it. That's Dobbs. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory. Now they send their back in motion right. On first down, here's Penix. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. Here going play fake with Penix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. It's Penix yet again. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. A nice gain and a first down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders. And it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons earn the chance to tie before halftime. Drake London with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Koo on now for the extra point. Snowy weather, no problem for him on that point after. And the Falcons tie this game at 21. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Chooses to bring this one out. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. And there's a catch for Luther Burden. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Williams to throw on first. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Williams from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here's Williams again. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Chicago brings out the punting unit. Torrey Taylor will kick this away. Ooh, baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Play fake, Penix. He puts some juice on a deep throw into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. That is Kyler Gordon. And the Bears will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense, and this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. Pressure coming from the right edge, and they block it! And they stop him before he gets much on the return. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. Return starts at the 9. Good work so far. He's got room. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. First and 10 from the 32. Starting the half with Robinson. And he charges through the snow for a gain of 4. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. They'll air it out on third. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. Looking to throw. And they got home. Sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
One way or the other, that was going to be a decisive play to break this tie. They thought that they could pick it up, no question about it, and build some momentum down the field. But how about a shout-out to that defense, now setting their offense up in great position.
From the gun, here's a handoff. Man, they've had a miserable time trying to run it through all this snow. Another carry fails here. He's going to lose yardage. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bears grab the lead on their first series of the half. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there, not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense, and that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
Lots there to tack on the extra point. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. He'll take this at the 10. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge, partner. He is only able to get back to the line there.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Now Penix off the play action. This is a heater going deep. It connects on the deep shot. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Extra point by Q is up and good. And the Falcons tie us up 28-all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. To throw is Williams. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
After the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down, Williams to throw. Lasers this one deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a third-quarter lead.
I think he'll take his highlights however. He can get them on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. They go play action. Here's Penix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Another try from the 25. It's second and 10. Play action. Here's Penix. Oh, no. They get him yet again. Frazier has it.
This is a time that the communication upstairs from the booth, Kate, down to the field, it starts to get just a little bit hot. These eyes in the sky, they've got to help this quarterback try to see the field, because right now, with the third interception, man, he is killing his team.
Williams on first down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Completed to his running back. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Brought in right side by Moore. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of timing. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Oh, that one didn't have any of it.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You know, quarterback's going to count on 99 of 100 times completing that short, simple route to a tight end. But even the shortest and simplest of throws, he'll find a drop at some point, too.
One of the biggest snaps of this opening round of the postseason. Here comes 3rd and goal. Again, it's Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Going after tries good by Lutz. And the Bears double their lead to 14. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. This makes it up to the 25. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Penix finds him over the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Offense to the line fast. Throwing now on 1st down, Penix. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Penix to throw again on 2nd. And they pick him off again! Ruben Hippolyte the 2nd with the pick. And it's a house call, pick 6, touchdown Chicago. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
If you say that, you know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Watts there to tack on the extra point. And the Bears stretch their lead to 21. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Fresh off the pick, here's Penix. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And it is incomplete. Went big on the final play of our 3rd quarter. Nothing comes from it as we hit the break. Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Penix working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Offense in the hurry-up here. Penix on 3rd down. That one complete to Pitts. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Penix on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Looking quickly here. Penix here from the gun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. It's a house call, pick 6, touchdown Chicago.
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, oh, this is teaching tape for not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
Going after tries goodbye lots. And the Bears continue piling on to this lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. He'll begin his return from the 11. And this drive will start inside the 25. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to the air following that pick six. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. On 1st down, here's Penix. Go right side, and Dobbs has it. And they limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. Penix now on 1st down. And they pick him off again. And the Bears get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Gun. Here's Williams. Finds him on the crossing route. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears keep running away with this. DJ Moore, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. As they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears grow their lead yet again. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. From his own end zone, here we go. Ooh, poor choice to bring this one out. Instead of the 35, Brock, they're going to start shy of that 20. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Throwing from the pistol, Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a bunch here up past the 25 before somebody gets to him. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Play fake, Penix. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it inside the 25. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Romeo Dobbs touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one right down the middle. And the Falcons cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Returnable from the 1. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. Dump off, caught by his back. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play sat down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Williams from the gun. Hits his running back. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
First down from the 42. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's going to continue having trouble hitting full speed running in this. He stopped after a gain of 2. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back-to-back carries here. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Now with 2:09 left on the clock, we got a timeout from the defense. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Working from the gun, Williams. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Williams will look to throw. Completed to his running back. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Dumped off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. They're going to pass it here. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
3rd down, here's Williams. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. continue piling it on here in the fourth. DJ Moore, the touchdown. His third through the air this game. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bears continue adding on to that lead. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. They're going play fake with Penix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Short throws drops. This one's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And that brings up 4th and long.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
3 straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th. Desperation time here. He finds it beyond the marker. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on 4th down. That gets him the 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
On 1st down, here's Penix. And they pick him off again! Ruben Hippolyte the second with the pick. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. The news probably going his way in the near future. He had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Extra point try now from Lutz. No problems with his footing in the snow. The XP is good. And the Bears tack on 7 more to their lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down quickly right inside his own 10.
Well, that's the case of either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks him with a really long field ahead.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Fresh off the pick, here's Penix. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. They go play action. Here's Penix. Trying to push deep downfield. And they don't connect looking deep there, but this play's not quite over yet. There's a flag on the field. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. Penix on first down. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. He hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. Throwing now on first down. Penix. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Penix is going to throw again. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Well, it sure seems like they have found a wrinkle in their coverage that this QB just can't quite read. Brock got him on a pick on the last drive, and they should have had him again right there.
Kate, I can't tell you how lonely a feeling this is.
Yeah.
One interception you don't like, back-to-back drives, that's a really hard walk off the field.
And here's a timeout with just 1 second left on the clock. So we're going to have one more play left in a game that's already decided. This will be the final play of the game. One final shot here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And there's our last stand image of this game. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears make one of their best plays at the end, coming up with the interception on our final snap of the game. So the Bears